Hello, I'm Vinit, a student at AttainU. Before we start, let me brief you a bit about my background and then we'll dive straight into the project. So it has been 2 months at AttainU where we were taught basics of web development and then we were assigned a topic to create a website on the same. We were a group of 5 people and the topic assigned to us was to create a video streaming website. Our first task was to name our website, then we had to create the logo. Then comes the deciding of colors and the UI standardization, wireframes for each part of the website, MongoDB standardization, which almost took us 3 to 4 days to come up with something which we all agreed was good. Then after the design part was done, then comes the coding stuff, which was to learn and utilize the API from the website like YouTube, or we can also use Dailymotion. In fact, Dailymotion API was very simpler to use, but we wanted to learn something new, so we used YouTube API. YouTube API was a bit confusing to understand, but still we managed to learn it and implement the same in our project. Now let's dive straight into the project and see what things we have used and how have we managed to pull this thing off. First, let's begin with the login page and the sign up page. So let me show you an example. Let's sign up. Okay. Now I will enter here some data, the first name, the last name. Okay, there's some special feature we have added on the gender button. And now whenever we choose the gender, for suppose I'm selecting male gender. So after when I will sign up and then I will log in into my page, I will see a emoticon right here on the screen where it will show a male emoticon. If I had selected female, then I could have seen a female emoticon on the right hand side corner. Now let's see. Okay, let's enter some dummy password. Okay, and we'll click on the sign up button. We can also go back to the login page. You can see here. Okay, I've already used this email. Okay, I'll use another email. Let's try this. Okay, okay, I've already used this username also. So let's change all those details. See, whenever I use a data which has been used before, it will show a prompt on my screen, but the data has been used previously already. So now it's look great. Okay, let's sign up. Okay, now I will enter here the email which I've used for sign up page, and here I will enter my password and click on the sign in button. As soon as I click on sign in button, you can see the page loads up. Okay, here's my page. This is the home page, and you can see I was talking about the male gender emoticon here, right here on the right hand side corner. And there's also a sign out button on the just below the image. So if I click on this thing, it will take me back to the login page. So let's log in once again. Okay. Now first thing I'll show you, this is the logo which we have designed personally. Each one has been approving our design, the UI which we have used. So as you can see, it looks beautiful, right? Then in the login box which we have used previously, we had used a bootstrap form and a bit of CSS on that login box. And here you can see some buttons. Now these buttons are for similar to YouTube, like home page, trending button, and there's a mouse button. Let's see what happens when I click on this trending button. Here we go. Okay, it shows the trending videos. Now these videos are loaded from straight from the YouTube API. Okay, so these are the latest ones, and here is the movies. So see what happens when I click on movies. Oh, here we go. So it loads the movies. Now for this we have used cards, bootstrap cards. Similarly here, on home page we have used a bit different here, different UI. So to look a little different from those two pages. Okay. Now let's see what happens if I am on this movies page. Now if I click on this logo, what happens? It redirects me to the home page. So that was one functionality we have added. So one more functionality is similar to YouTube. We can also search for some videos. Let's say, for example, uh, I want to watch, let's say, Pokemon. So when I click on search button, it shows me Pokemon videos. Okay, let's see what happens when I click on the one of the videos. Here you can see the embedded player of YouTube loads up, and on right hand side you can see all related videos related to Pokemon are displayed on the right hand side. The next thing we have added here, we can also see the likes and dislikes here, right? Now we have also added our own like button. So if I click on this, see it increments, and we can also add this to our, there are three playlists. So one is my playlist, one is watch later, and one is my favorite. So let's add it to my playlist. Okay, now it's added to my playlist. And let's add a comment here and see if it really works or not. So I will comment looks good. Okay, and click on the comment button. Let's see what happens. Here you can see the username and the comment which I've added, as well as the timestamp. Okay, now that we have done with this, let's see where are the where is my playlist and the live videos. So as you can see, live videos, there is one live videos in this, and there's also a button to remove this from our playlist. Okay, let's see what happens when I click on this. Yeah, you see it's empty right now. Okay, and here are the three playlists. If I click on this, there right now there is only one which is on my playlist. Okay, now I want to remove this from this playlist video also. So I click on this. There we go. There are zero videos here, no videos here. Since I have logged in just now, you cannot see any videos right here. Now that we are done with these things, let's see what happens if you want to delete your account. Okay, you don't want to keep any details in the server back. So you can also click on this button, delete account. So let's see what happens. Delete account. Okay, it's bringing me back to the login page. Now let's see if I try signing in now with the same username and password, what happens? It doesn't look right. So let me log in with my previous login details. Now let me tell you something about my project before we end this session. So let's finally conclude with what the issues which I had faced while doing the project. Honestly, this was our first group project, and coordinating, making the things work, and assigning work to somebody and make sure he does it on time, group conflict on design implementation, all such things helped me to learn a lot. Apart from that, talking about specific issues, we had problem implementing the live button, which increments on click as well as shows up on a profile. I'll show you this thing. Okay, it was also a bit tricky to do, and also the forgot password page to make it work was also a bit tedious. Now what I'm talking here about is this thing here, this thing where you have to enter the email, the answer which we had stored previously, and also we have to re-enter that password. And then if I click on submit, let me show you an example. Okay. Yeah, the password reset. So if I click, let's my password be okay. Let let me see. Okay, you can see it. Your password has been changed successfully. Thank you. See, this thing was also a bit tedious to do. Hope you like my project and thank you.